Hello and welcome to Ross and MiKo. My name is MiKo and today I want to talk to you about 5 things that appear in way more Disney movies than you think.
I'm talking about like a big bear.
Phenomenal cosmic powers!
Now today we're not talking about characters that have one small cameo in other Disney movies like Rapunzel and Flynn appearing in Frozen. There's way too many of them to cover, but do let us know in the comments if you have a particular favourite of those. I know my personal favourite is Hans from Frozen, appearing not once but twice in the same movie, Big Hero 6. And we're also going to skip over the most obvious examples that some of you may already know about, things like Hidden Mickeys or the Pixar classics of the Pizza Planet truck and the Luxo ball. And instead we're going to focus on those objects and characters that you may not have noticed have not just one or two but multiple appearances across Disney's animated movies. If you are feeling that kindness in your heart today, please do drop this video a like, a comment, a share, hit that delicious subscribe button. It really helps us out as we dive into 5 things that appear in way more Disney movies than you think. First of all, an honourable mention to the character that began this frenzied hunt, Bill the Lizard. While Ross and I were filming our podcast, which by the way is called Happily Ever After and is available at all your favourite podcasty places, go do the thing you know you want to, thank you. Anyway, while we were filming our episode for Basil the Great Mouse Detective, I immediately spotted a familiar face. A character from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland called Bill the Lizard. For whatever reason, I always had a soft spot for Disney's version of Bill, and so he stood out a mile as the only non-mouse member of Rattigan's loyal crew. Now Ross, who was the keeper of truth, had done all the research and did confirm that it was an unlikely but official cameo from Alice in Wonderland's Bill the Wizard in Basil the Great Mouse Detective, and that got me thinking. I was sure that I'd seen Bill somewhere else before and I couldn't put my finger on where it was. So I looked into it and it turns out he does make a brief cameo in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but that's only 2 cameo appearances, which means sadly Bill doesn't make the official list, but he definitely deserves a shout out for being the one that sent me down this mad rabbit hole, reference, wink, wink. Anyway, on with the list. Number 5. The magic carpet. Or carpet to his pals is an object character from 1992's mega hit Aladdin. Considering they never spoke and have a limited role, the animators did an incredible job and Carpet really did become a fan favourite, and since then he's appeared in more Disney movies than you might think. Want to know what other films? Well, don't worry, you've come to the right place, because just like a carpet on a dirty floor, I've got you covered. That's not even so bad, it's good, it's just so bad. Now Carpet's first cameo actually came in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. There he is there, and if you can see, there's also Belle from Beauty and the Beast. In fact, Pumbaa is also in the same scene. I can't be bothered showing you, just trust me, he's there. But this is not about Pumbaa or Belle, this is about the magic carpet, so let's stay on the matter at hand. Get it? Am I right? Matter? You don't deserve me. Anyway, Hunchback was just the beginning, as Magic Carpet went on to do cheeky little cameos in Lion King 1.5, Moana, Princess and the Frog, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. And it kind of makes sense since he's immortal and can go wherever he wants to. I've got a lot more rug/carpet puns here. Yeah, you're right, we'll move on. Number 4, Nemo. Now, while I am one of those really annoying people who will come running through from another room to correct someone who refers to a Pixar film as a Disney film, they're not the same thing, Greg, they're just not. Your favourite Disney film can't be monsters. Nemo definitely deserves a spot on this list, as he pops up everywhere from Toy Story 3 and Coco to a very sneaky little cameo in my favourite Pixar movie, Inside Out. Nemo's first cameo actually came 2 years before Finding Nemo was released, when he popped up in Monsters Inc. way back in 2001. What a lot of people miss though is he does actually appear outside of Pixar in one of Disney's animated classics too. That's right, Finding Nemo was released late 2003, and do you know what else was released late 2003? Brother Bear. If you didn't spot him, don't worry, you are definitely not alone. He is hidden among the salmon when the human's fishing sack thing gets knocked over by an elephant. Anyway, Nemo's there. Number 3, Genie's lamp. Now this is one that some of you may have actually spotted once or twice before. In fact, when the iconic lamp turned up in Moana, it led many people to theorise that Tamatoa, the big crab, might have actually been Genie's master in the past, which could go some way to explain why he's ever so shiny and so unusually large. But the lamp also appears in 3 other movies from Disney's revival era: Princess and the Frog, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Zootopia. It kind of makes you wonder how many of those characters actually knew what they had, like, or maybe that's how Mama Odie got her powers. Did everyone use it? Where did she get it from? That's another video for another time. Number 2, Jock. Now this is a fun one. Jock isn't the most famous Disney character ever, so allow me to give you a recap. He is a character in 1955's Lady and the Tramp. He is a lovable, loyal, and often irritable little Scotty dog. He's also a harmful Scottish stereotype, by the way, with the protecting his precious bones. Is it? No one cares? Okay. We also know that Jock is incredibly brave and has absolutely zero fear when it comes to taking on dogs much, much bigger than himself, which might go some way to explaining Jock's strangest Disney cameo. Yes, some of Jock's appearances might not actually be that surprising. He does show up in 101 Dalmatians and 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. And he appears in 1988's Oliver and Company, but did you know he has one more cameo? And it's amazing. By far, Jock's weirdest cameo is in 1994's masterpiece, The Lion King. Yes, that Lion King. Near the end of the film, when Simba returns to Pride Rock to confront his uncle and tell Scar to step down as king, Scar says,
"Oh, okay, well, I would, naturally. However, there is one little problem. You see them?
There! Did you see that? Did you see? There! Look! That's not a hyena! That's a Scotty dog! That's Jock! As I said before, we know that he's not afraid of larger dogs, and we know he has a bit of a penchant for very nice bones, so perhaps hanging out with a bunch of hyenas in an elephant graveyard isn't actually that crazy. Number 1, Prince Ahmed's pants. Now, I told you that Bill the Lizard made me want to start looking into strange Disney cameos, and while he might have been the delightful little spark that inspired this video, Prince Ahmed's pants was the thing that fanned that spark into a flame, poured petrol over it, and created the Disney nerd inferno that has consumed me for the past week. You see, right after Ross and me tackled Basil the Great Mouse Detective, our next episode was on the 1998 classic Mulan. Now, neither of us had seen the film in years, so our memories were a little foggy on the details, but in the scene where Mulan is taking a bath in the lake, bonus bit of trivia for you, did you know that Mulan is shown in a state of undress more than any other Disney princess ever? It's done quite innocently, of course, and it's just there to serve as a constant reminder and source of drama as she tries to keep her true identity a secret. Anyway, Mulan's cover is nearly blown when her fellow soldiers come running in to wash up to and play splish splash floaty bobs, because you can't wash your body with those dastardly clothes on. Even though I personally choose to shower fully clothed, lest my dog body shame me. As they run to the lake, we see several items of clothing being thrown across the screen, including a pair of pants that lands on Mushu's head. Yes, that's right, you guessed it, it's Prince Ahmed's pants. Now, not only did I instantly recognize them and get excited, but my brain did that annoying thing where it tells you it knows something, but refuses to tell you exactly what. Like walking into a room only to suddenly realize you have absolutely no clue what you were meant to do when you were there. Yet, don't laugh, you'll be old one day too. I was positive that I had seen those pants away from Prince Ahmed's bum before, and after some digging, I found out where. Now, before 2020 decided to take everyone's happiness and slap it across the face with a big smelly fish, Ross and I did in fact film another podcast. Yes, check it out, plug, etc. All about the often overlooked masterpiece, Princess and the Frog. A film that is absolutely full of well-designed and executed side characters, featured 3 bayou frog hunters named Rogie, Darnell, and Two Fingers. When some slapstick shenanigans lead to a close encounter with a shotgun, Reggie's pants are ripped open to reveal, you guessed it, Prince Ahmed's pants. Now, this is a good time to point out that while for most people those pants are synonymous with Prince Ahmed, it might be unfair to refer to them as his pants, as we had seen this distinctive pattern being worn by someone else before him. In fact, just a couple of years before Aladdin, Disney released Prince and the Pauper, which showed Pete very clearly wearing those same pants. Well, probably not the same pants. Like, I imagine he has his own pair. I don't know. Even that, however, was not the Pantsy's first appearance. For that, you need to go all the way back to 1951 to Alice in Wonderland. When the mad Cheshire Cat starts the chaos that leads to this mad film's mad climax, he slides one of those croquet flamingos underneath the Queen of Hearts' skirt as she's about to take a swing, and we all know what happens next. Of course the Queen of Hearts was the first to wear these pants. How didn't I? Silly MiKo, silly. But with all that being said, I still see them as Prince Ahmed's pants, and you should too. Not because he was the first or even because he wore them the best. I see you, Reggie. But because in Aladdin, when Raja bites Prince Ahmed's bum, Raja has a piece of the pants cloth in his mouth. But when we see Prince Ahmed leave, there is no hole in his pants. We cannot see his bum. We can only see the pants, which means Prince Ahmed wore 2 pairs of those pants. And that's dedication. So those are my 5 things that appear in way more Disney movies than you think. Thank you so much for watching. If you have the time and the finger strength to click that like button, that is what all the cool kids do. If you can even stretch over to the subscribe button, that's what the really cool kids do. And of course, you can find myself and Ross on Twitter and even on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ross and MiKo, where we stream a few times a week, chat with all you lovely people, and have a jolly good time. But yes, thank you so much for watching. My name has been MiKo. It will continue to be so. We'll see you soon.
It's a dingle hopper.
I feel strange.
It means you're a baboon.